this is a marshmallow root, only obtainable through the new egg hunt event. And today I'm going to be getting every mutation on it to see if it's actually worth grinding for. And here we are. As you can see, we got the brand new marshmallow root. Let's go ahead and get straight to it though. Let's plant that pupper down. And then let's just say we've finally upgraded from our mooncats. We now have a full army of Titanic Venom orange tabbies. And if we go ahead and place them all down, then check out their ability. Look at this. Every 5 seconds they nap for 28 seconds. What is this? And then their napping area is like also massive. That being said, let's go ahead and pick them all up because I want to place them over here. And wait a minute, I just realized, oh, they all spawn over there. Well, I don't like that actually. I need them to like all come over here. So let's hope they lock in and like come towards the pancake stacks over here. Oh yeah, bro, this is gonna be perfect. Look at that. Oh yeah, bro, there's already like 5 of them right there. Let's go ahead and hit a grow wall though. And I also bought tokens just so like the grow wall happens faster. What? Wait a minute. Is this first try? If this first try, that's actually crazy. I think that one right there is the biggest. And yeah, I don't even know, bro. These things are already massive. Here we go though. Let's go ahead and claim that. And then let's get our trowel out. And then we're of course going to try this again. Look at that though. They're already sleeping. And right here should low-key be like perfect right there. Let's go ahead and go back to the grow wall and then buy another grow wall. And come on, come on, come on. They're even bigger, bro. Nah, let's go ahead and unfavorite tool that other one. And bro, wait, I can't even unfavorite tool it. What? Wait a minute, bro. What am I even supposed to do? I can't even tell which one's bigger. This one right over here has one more sprinkle, so that one might be a tad bit bigger. There we go. Let's go ahead and pick these other ones up though. And then let's just unfavorite this other one. Let's go ahead and collect that up though. And oh yeah, look at this. This is already 50 kgs, 48.83 kgs. How much does this sell for? I want to sell this 100 million already. Not too shabby. Let's go ahead and try this one more time though. Let's go ahead and get our trowel ready and let's wait for them to all sleep again though, which they sleep literally every 5 seconds. So I guess missing their sleep timer is kind of extremely hard. Look at this. They all just woke up, but they're all about to go to sleep again. Yeah, I should have gotten these orange tabbies ages ago. Okay, I think right there should be good though. Let's go ahead and go back to their garden, then hit one more grow wall. And come on, come on, come on, lock in. Oh, that one's definitely bigger. Oh yeah, I'm happy we went for another one. Let's go ahead and favorite tool that, unfavorite the other ones, and then we officially have our marshmallow root. We can now go ahead and switch to the second slot, and then we can officially start on all the mutations, and that all starts with getting it rainbow. And I would normally just use my queen bee along with my butterfly, but I found a way more efficient way to actually get this thing rainbow, and that's all thanks to the new orchid mantis from the evil bunny. Well, look at that. The egg will also just start. If you didn't know this, actually how you get the seed. So pretty much you need to find like a prismatic egg, which I am not seeing any around. Okay, there's no prismatic eggs, but pretty much like a bunch of eggs will appear around the map, and then there'll be like a purple one, and you'll get this seed out of that purple looking one. Oh, look at that. Wait, that was a prismatic one right there. We literally just got 10 golden eggs. Dang, I did not know that was a prismatic one. They're usually like these pink flower things though, and they have like the best rewards out of all of them. As I was saying though, let's get back to business. To actually do the new strat that I was talking about, we first got to place this orchid mantis down, and if we read his ability, is every 12 minutes he prays for 10 seconds, and each second the fruit is within 15 studs of it, it has a 3% chance to gain the floral mutation. Then after gaining the floral mutation, it turns gold, and then gold finally converts to rainbow. So pretty much we just need to pray like 3 times, and then this thing will become rainbow. And we're of course not gonna wait. So a workaround for this is if we pull out our mimic octopus, this guy will mimic his ability every 15 seconds because he's a big boy. So look at this. He'll come over here towards the pancake stack. Open. I guess he's chilling over here by the great pumpkin. Wait, can we see the root to trowel it? Yes, we can. Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. Let's go ahead and put that right there. And then look at that. We already got the floral mutation. So we literally just got to trowel it back. And then next time the mimic octopus prays, it'll turn into gold. And finally that gold will turn into rainbow. And this way actually saves me a lot of time. So like I'm actually hyped for that. Look at this though. We can just place it right down there again. And then it will for sure turn gold because of our mimic octopus. He is so big. He has like pretty much a 100% success rate. Bruh. And this is like the first time it's ever failed. Okay, there we go though. It literally just turned gold. And I wonder if I move it and then move it back, we'll have a chance to turn rainbow this time around. It might low-key. Oh, never mind. Just like that though, it's already rainbow. And that literally only took like 2 minutes as opposed to the half an hour it usually takes me. So yeah, this new strat is so much better. That being said, let's go ahead and pick up the orchid mantis along with the mimic octopus. And now it's time to get on to the rest of the mutations. And we have a lot of them, so we better lock in. Let's go ahead and start off with our Hydra because this is like the longest cooldown ever. It's literally a 44-minute cooldown. And for his cooldown to actually actually work, we need to place another egg down. So let's go ahead and hatch that real quick. And then we need another egg that'll last like an hour. This guy right here. Here we go though. Let's next go ahead and move our great pumpkin so it can get the spooky mutation from the actual great pumpkin, or I think it's actually ghostly, but either way, that'll be another mutation. And then we already have wet, moonlit, and flora on the great pumpkin. For the next set of pets though, let's actually start off with the easy ones that are guaranteed mutations, like Windstruck and Twisted to get Tempestuous from our Pterodactyl, Whimsical from our bear on a bike, Ghostly from our ghost bear, Aromatic from our bear bee, Pollinated from our mega queen bee. And then we're not done with the guaranteed ones, but for the last two pet slots, I'm actually gonna go ahead and pull out my lobster thermidors because we usually like struggle hard with these guys. So let's go ahead and plop down our tranquil one, which will obviously give us a chance of getting the tranquil mutation, and then our corrupted one, which will obviously give us a chance of getting corrupted. And then last but not least, we also need our fall fountain to have the chance to get the fall mutation. So there we go. Let's also go ahead and trowel this thing more towards the center over here, and we can now move on to stuff that I can apply directly, like this Cloud Touch mutation spray. Let's plop that on there, along with a chocolate sprinkler, and last but not least, a honey sprinkler. Also, I just realized we got this plant this big and we didn't even place out any sprinklers. Oh, nah. Okay, wait a minute. I know we've already gotten a lot of progress on this, but I gotta see how it'll look like with all these sprinklers. So let's quickly go ahead and trowel this great pumpkin over here, and then we need to place on one of each sprinklers. Bro, I was so excited to show off my new orange tabbies, I completely forgot them. And for this, we got the Grandmaster sprinkler, the Master, Godly, Advanced, and finally the basic sprinklers. Then let's switch back to our first active pet slots. And I can't believe I fumbled this earlier. I can't even lie. Like, that's genuinely the biggest fumble ever. And bruh, of course the Mooncats are sleeping over here. Like, what are the odds of that? Okay, wait, let's got our trowel ready though. And then we low-key need them to move over here. Actually, I'm pretty sure if we do that, then like plop it back over there and pick all the other... Actually, wait. The other ones aren't even like fully grown. We need to grow like all the small ones first. Okay, just like that. Nice, nice, nice. We kind of can't get the root anymore though. Okay, wait, as I was saying though, if we go ahead and like trowel it over here next to the cats, and actually all the cats are just sleeping over here, so we'll just place all the sprinklers down over here. Just like that. Then we can like trowel it right in the center, go to our garden and hit a grow wall real quick. They should be pretty big. Oh yeah, bro, that thing's a lot bigger. What? Oh nah. Okay, I generally don't know how I forgot this the first time. We can now go ahead and go to slot 3 though, and in this slot we're just gonna place our mimic octopus down along with our orchid mantis to turn this thing rainbow, and then we can work on transferring all the mutations from all the other plants onto this big one. Bro, look how much bigger it actually is with all the sprinklers. It's like double the size. I was just too excited to show off my new pets. Like, I genuinely can't even move this marshmallow root, which is kind of an issue now that I'm saying it out loud. Like, look at this. It's literally saying can't move this. And actually, I just realized I don't think when it turns rainbow, it actually strips off all the mutations. So we're actually gonna do a bit of a switch of plans. Let's pick the orchid mantis up, replace it with a Spinosaurus, so all the traits get moved onto this big boy right over here, and then we can just pick this other smaller guy up. So we just gotta wait a bit for all the mutations to actually get transferred over. And there we go. Everything has officially been transferred over, so we can pick it up, and nice, we can see the tree again. Perfect. Let's go ahead and like rotate it out of our garden, place it near the pancakes over there, and now we can actually lock in with all of these mutations. So let's go back to the second slot, and oh yeah, look at this. All these pets are already preloaded onto there. Also, I just realized since we already have honey glaze on it from our honey glaze sprinkler, we will not be needing the bear bee. Then we also have the fall mutation, so we can already pick that up, and then we do still need the mutation from the spooky pumpkin, or from the great pumpkin, so we can put that right over there. And then we have one more slot, which for that we're gonna place down our phoenix because that's an easy flamed mutation. Oh, and look at that, we just got ghostly. Let's go. We can move the great pumpkin back, and now we just gotta wait for our pet's abilities to go off. And there's the phoenix's ability, and then I think we actually missed the pterodactyl ones, but it's all good. Let's go ahead and pick up the phoenix though, and then yeah, we for sure missed the pterodactyls. Look at this, we already have one stroke on this, so we can go ahead and also pick up the pterodactyl. We now have 2 empty slots. It's about to be 3 after the queen bee's ability is about to go off. And actually, I'm gonna leave the queen bee down for another minute because look at this. In a minute, he'll refresh another pet's ability, so that'll be perfect. There we go though. We just got the pollinated mutation, so we now just gotta leave her down for like another minute to refresh another pet's ability. And actually got the perfect ability that she can refresh, and it's plasma from the peach wasp. And this guy literally has like a 25-minute cooldown, so this will save us a lot of time. That being said, for the other pet, let's go ahead ahead and plop down our lemon lion. And this guy will give us the brain rot mutation, which is literally a 100x. So yeah, that's gonna be super good and make the value skyrocket. There goes the queen bee though. Yup, it just refreshed peach pollinator, so we can officially go ahead and pick up the queen bee. And then if I'm not mistaken, yup, there's also the spooky mutation and plasma. Let's go. That's another 2 mutations marked off the list. And then to top it all off, our bear on a bike's ability is also about to go off. So we're literally about to have so many extra spaces. For the current 3 slots that we have though, let's go ahead and place on our cockatrice to get a guaranteed toxic mutation, our nightmare badger to get a guaranteed cracked, and then let's go ahead and place down our nightmare titanic panda to get the heartstruck mutation. Let's then go ahead and place on the piece of bamboo. And the reason I'm placing this bamboo down is because if we go ahead and check out the panda's ability, every 1 minute it applies a heartstruck mutation to a random piece of bamboo. Oh, and no, wait, it literally just fell. I've never seen this ability go off like an action. Oh, that's so sad. On the bright side though, we got the whimsical mutation, so I can't complain. Let's just say he's getting picked up and then stuffed into the backpack. And then he's getting replaced by a swan to give us a graceful mutation. Also, that graceful mutation is literally a 77x, so yeah, that's going to be super helpful. There goes the pink panda though. We can go ahead and pick her up. And the badger is also about to go off in 3, 2, 1. Come on, lock it and give us cracked, please. And oh yeah, look at that. Oh, yup, it already turned cracked. You'll love to see it. Let's go ahead and place on our shock golden goose to get the fortune mutation though. Then we already got cracked on 4 fruits. You'll love to see it, meaning we can go ahead and pick up the nightmare badger. And then we can go ahead and place on our spaghetti sloth. And I'm not gonna lie, we should have placed this guy down ages ago, because if we go ahead and plop him down and then check out his ability, every 13 minutes he goes to a nearby fruit and does a cooking mutation, applying pasta sauce or meatball. And yeah, we kind of need all 3 of those mutations so that we can actually get spaghetti on this thing. And since each mutation is like a 14-minute cooldown and we need at least 3 of them, that's at least 42 minutes. So yeah, that guy will take a while. And actually, talking about while, I'm actually going to leave him for later on, for when I have to AFK a bunch of mutations. So let's actually go ahead and pick him up and then replace him with our Rainbow Mizuchi, because this guy has like a super high chance of actually giving us the rainbow mutation. There's the brain rot mutation though, so we can go ahead and pick up that lemon lion, and then we're going to go ahead and replace him with our rainbow haze hound. And then this guy, if we check out his ability, he's actually pretty new from the season pass, and he'll just give us the haze and then ash mutation. Also, just so we can pick up the hydra a bit sooner, we're going to go ahead and get a toy and then feed it to the hydra, because that should take its cooldown to like only 6 more minutes if I'm not mistaken. One way I trolled 9 minutes. Whoops, I should have waited like another 5 minutes. Whoopsie, the toy will run out. That's GG's. On bruh, of course it would fail on tranquil. Come on, bruh, they also failed on corrupt. GG's. Ooh, there is only like 4 minutes till their meteoric and then other ability goes off though. So what we're actually gonna go ahead and do is feed them some toys. So plop and then plop. Come on, lock in for me. Ready? Come on, come on. Meteoric, let's go. Meteoric first try is actually crazy. You'll love to see it. That is literally a 125x. So yeah, that'll definitely skyrocket the value. Also, I missed when they did the molten mutation. So did I just miss it, or do we have molten? Come on, Great Pumpkin, have molten, please. It does not have molten. There goes our Mizuchi though, and it failed. GG's. There goes the swan though. Easy, graceful. You'll love to see it. And bro, of course they failed for molten again. Ooh, they just got molten though. Let's go. Wait a minute. Now that we have molten, we can actually go ahead and pick up the tranquil lobster thermidor, because we have another pet that'll give us tranquil and corrupted, or well, a chance of both. And that's our Tans something monkey. I don't even know. Tanzazuru. I don't even know what his name is, but pretty much he has a corrupted shard, and then his like default abilities having the chance to turn stuff tranquil. So that'll just give us a way higher chance of actually getting corrupted, which is another very hard mutation that we need. That being said, to actually replace a swan though, we can place down our big rainbow hippo, and this guy will like guaranteed give us the Moonson mutation every 4 minutes. And let's go. That's the toxic mutation marked off the list too. You love to see it. Oh, and Azure, bro, literally at the same time is crazy. That means we could pick up our cockatrice along with our rainbow Mizuchi, and you already know we already got their replacements ready. For the first one, we got the penguin, and then if we check out this guy's ability, every 11 minutes he'll just turn us into a penguin, and then he'll also slide into 4 random fruits and then give them the Arctic mutation. mutation. So that'll be that mutation checked off the list. And then for the other one, we got our Nightmare Spectre, which if we go ahead and check out his ability, every 7 minutes he'll have a 40% chance to mutate to plant with Vamp. And while it's not 100% guaranteed, 40% chance is pretty high. That's literally like 4 out of 10 times. So I don't know about you, but that's pretty good odds. Ooh, also look at that. The Hydra's ability is under 10 minutes. So if we actually feed him that toy now, his ability should happen almost instantly. Yup, look at that. Only 2 more minutes of waiting. You love to see it. There goes our Hippo though. W Moonson mutation. He applied it to the Bamboo too, and yo, wait, that looks sick. Boxes stacked on top of each other. I've never seen that. That being said, that's another mutation marked off the list. And I can't remember, is that Eggnog Chick guaranteed? Go ahead and check out his ability. Every 4 minutes has a 3% chance to mutate a random fruit. Okay, no, that is not guaranteed. Yeah, we will be saving him for later. For now though, let's go ahead and place down our Jolly Cheetah, because I know for a fact that guy's a guaranteed mutation. I know what you're thinking. Cheetahs aren't guaranteed mutations, and no, that's actually not what we want. If we go ahead and check out his ability, he has the Jolly Decorator shard on him, so every 4 minutes he applies the ornamented mutation to a random fruit. And then we'll of course also place him down later when we're trying to get the Steadfast mutation. For now though, we just gotta wait for the Hydra's ability to go off. Ooh, and we just got Ash on the Marshmallow route. Let's go, W Hazehound. There goes the Hydra's ability though, and yup, look at that. We just got the Terran mutation on the Marshmallow route. You love to see it. And then this egg also got fully progressed, which is actually why we place it down, because he needs to have like an egg to fully progress to get the Terran mutation. That being said, we can go ahead and pick him up, and then I wish we could also pick up our Hazehound, but unfortunately, we still need the other mutation from him, which will go off in 2 minutes, so I guess it's not too much of a loss. Our Shock Golden Goose ability is also about to go off though, but before that happens, let's go ahead and place out on our Glimmering Sprite to get the Glimmering mutation. And nice, the Golden Goose just laid the egg to give us the Fortune mutation. We can also go ahead and pick that pupper up. And then I genuinely can't remember, what does the wolf do? I have in my inventory, so I'm assuming we need them. Every 4 minutes, Howls and Fruits and 20 Studs have a 15% chance to get the Moonlit mutation. Oh, we already have that. It also turns me into a werewolf though, which makes me jump and go faster. Okay, yeah, never mind. We do not need him. I guess he was just an alternative for the Moonlit, but like I feel Moonlit's like super easy to get. We pretty much always guaranteed get it because of how long we're waiting. So yeah, we do not need him. We can just go ahead and pick him up and then replace him with our Luminous Sprite to get the Luminous mutation. And if I'm not mistaken, this might be one of our last guaranteed pets. Yup, every 15 minutes flies to a nearby fruit and a chance to apply Luminous mutation. Let's go. Yo, look at that. We just became a cheetah. Whee! Bro, you become so fast when you're a cheetah. That's not why we have the cheetah down though. Let's wait for his actual ability that we needed to go off. And yup, there you go, ornamented. And then we also just got haste from our Hazehound. Let's go. So that's another 2 mutations marked off the list. Ooh, and I completely forgot, but our Glimmering Sprite's cooldown is like almost non-existent. Look at that, only 10 more seconds for it to go. Let's go. And then our Corrupted Bird Thingamabobber's ability is also about to go off. So to hopefully guaranteed get the Tranquil mutation this time around, let's go ahead and buy up a bunch of carrots. Just like that, go back to our garden. There's Glimmering, but as I was saying, let's go ahead and get our carrot seeds out, and then we need to place a bunch of carrots down over here. Oh, already got Tranquil. Never mind. We didn't even need to do that. Let's go. That's Tranquil and Glimmering officially marked off the list, and Tranquil is literally a 20x, so that's super good. Let's also go ahead and pick up these carrots just because we don't want like them getting any of the other mutations. There's Vamp though, so we can go ahead and pick up the Nightmare Spectre along with the Glimmering Sprite since we got that a bit ago. Yo, and wait a minute. I was just waiting for our Penguin's ability to go off, but look at what just spawned. We got the Egg Hunt, and then in this Egg Hunt, we literally got another Prismatic egg. I guess I'm pretty sure that's what this thing is. It looks pretty prismatic-y to me. Imagine we actually just get another Marshmallow root right here. That would be insane. Getting a second Marshmallow root while making a Marshmallow root video, I would not mind at all. That would be kind of interesting, actually. One Springtide egg? Wait, is that the new ones? Huh, I guess that was not what I thought it was then. Bruh, of course our lobster failed for Molten again. Like, he literally has one job and he keeps failing it. How? No clue. Ooh, we just became a penguin then? Wait, how are we supposed to get that? Oh, wait, carry right here. I'm still trying to get all the eggs because you get some good rewards. Wait, penguin plus egg hunt is kind of OP low-key. That being said, we just got Arctic on both of the Marshmallow roots, meaning we can also go ahead and pick that penguin up. And at this point, we only got 3 pets down. We have the Corrupted Lobster Thermidor, which from that we need Molten, and then the Corrupted mutation, our Corrupted Bird thing, which we only need Corrupted from him, and finally our Luminous Sprite, which we only need Luminous from him. And nice. There goes our Glimmering Sprite. You'll love to see it. That's the Luminous mutation. So So now if we go ahead and pick him up, we officially just need corrupted from both of these guys right here, along with a decent amount of other mutations too, that is. That being said, the rest of the mutations we actually need are kind of difficult, and by difficult, I mean very difficult. The first one we need is Disco from our Disco Bee, Verdant from our Scarlet Macaws, Zombified from our Chicken Jockeys, Oil from our Junk Bot, Snowy from our Reindeer. Along with the pets we currently have down though, we still need a good amount like of other hard mutations from other pets, so we're literally just gonna go ahead and let our Mimic Octopus lock in. And after a bit of waiting, we have gotten all the hard pet mutations out of the way. However, we still have a few more to go. And these I call the action mutations because we kind of actually gotta do something to get them. The first one being the Geo Turtle, and this guy will turn an advanced sprinkler into a Geode Sprinkler, giving us the Geode mutation, but we actually gotta wait 5 minutes. So in the meantime, we got our Mandrakes to get the Mandrake mutation, and for these, we actually have a bunch of them because each Mandrake only gives you like a few % chance to actually get the Mandrake mutation. So let's go ahead and plop a bunch of these puppers down real quick, and there we go. That's our max inventory. So now let's just go ahead and actually plant down a few Mandrake seeds. Then let's go ahead and watering can those puppers up, and look, we're literally about to get the mutation first try. Bro, why I'm actually getting cooked? Wait a minute. There we go. Rot. W. Oh, so I guess it's called Rot, not Mandrake. Same thing, though. Let's go ahead and pick all those puppers up, though. And then before I forget, let's also go ahead and pull out our Jolly Decorator Cheetah so he could turn us into a cheetah for when we actually pick it up. And actually, wait, I'll need him a bit later. Not right now, actually. Anyways, for the last mutation, not counting the cheetah mutation, we need to plop down our Apple Gazelles. And we actually have a few of these. So that's 2, 3, and 4. Then we need to go ahead and go to our plants and plant down a few sugar apples, hit a grow all, and bro, we got scammed. What is this? There's 3 none there. We're actually getting scammed. Like, they just want me to waste all of my Robux. Here we go, though. And nice. There's the warped mutation. Bro, that was way too expensive just for a warped mutation. Anyways, let's just go ahead and reclaim those puppers up, pick up the Apple Gazelles, then plop down an advanced sprinkler over here so the Geo Turtle can actually turn it into a Geode mutation. And you know what? We're not even gonna wait. Let's just go ahead and pull out our Mimic Octopus. And there he goes already. Let's go. And nice. Ooh, look at that color switch. It like happened instantaneous. Let's go. You'll love to see it. That being said, with that, we have officially gotten all of the obtainable mutations, besides admin ones, of course. So now all we actually got to do is put the mutations onto the big boy. So let's go ahead and get our Spinosaurus out. And now we just got to wait for the Mimic Octopus to move all of the mutations from the other crops onto the main one. Also, since he does actually have to walk to them, let's go ahead and just like move everything very close to each other just so we save a bit of time, you know? So we'll plop that right there. And last but not least, this right over here. And now we just gotta wait. And after a bit of waiting, look at this. Look at how much traits it has. Wait, why is it gold? That's an issue. We should be able to fix it by just placing our Orchid Mantis down, if I'm not mistaken, though. So let's plop it down along with our Mimic Octopus, since we're obviously not gonna wait. And in the meantime, look at all the other mutations it has. Arctic Tranquil, Whimsical, Supernatural. I don't even know what that is. Chocolate, Luminous, Pollinated, and then a whole bunch of other mutations. Oh, and there we go. Nice. It's finally Rainbow. I think the issue was that it got Floral again, and I think if it gets Floral, it can't have Rainbow on it, which would kind of make sense. That being said, after a bit more counting, we have a grand total of 54 mutations on it. So here goes nothing. Let's go ahead and pick it up. And then, no, this thing's actually massive. Here goes the moment of truth, though. I want to sell this, Steven. $7.3 trillion. Wait, what? I don't know if it's because I got Titanic Orange Tabbies or what, but that is way more. And I mean way more than what I usually got. I usually only get about half of that for getting every single mutations on plants. So either this thing is just insanely broken, or those orange tabbies are insanely broken. Either way, I would definitely say this plant is worth grinding for. Subscribe!